What's going on, my people? How's everyone doing? It's Kemal AA, and this is another Chelsea transfer news daily video for you guys, where I'll keep you guys up to date with all the latest Chelsea news in the past 22 48 hours. Of course, tomorrow we've got the FA Cup final against Leicester. You're going to be seeing a review for that, and I'm nervous. I'll be speaking about it very briefly. I'll be speaking about it later on in this video, but the main topic of this video is Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel to be rewarded a £150 million transfer kitty by Roman Abramovich himself, according to Duncan Wright, who writes for the Daily Mail. I'll be delving into all the latest reports and news, of course, Lukaku, Haaland talks and rumours. But before I do get into all of the latest news, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get straight into this news daily video. And I'll start off with the biggest news story broken by the Daily Mail from the journalist Duncan Wright. Thomas Tuchel will be handed a £150 million transfer budget this summer, with Erling Haaland and Romelu Lukaku, who are the priorities. Of course, we know Matt Law wrote that article a few months ago, and he was stating that Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel, their priority for the summer is going to be a striker. That's the main concern. We can't finish our chances. We're not clinical in front of goal. It's cost us many points in games this season. And if we really want to mount a proper title challenge next season, Matt Law was stating that Roman and the Chelsea hierarchy agree that the striker is the priority for next season, hence why Lukaku and Erling Haaland are priorities. Now, what makes me laugh and what makes me fascinated by this is, how do these journalists know exactly how much we have to spend this summer? You know, this information is quite secretive. You know, it's secluded. It doesn't get leaked out often. This is within the club's finances. This is kept secret within the Chelsea hierarchy and Roman himself. How do they know the exact figure that Chelsea are going to spend? That's not taking into account the deadwood that we're going to sell, potential player sales, sponsorship deals, the money that Roman can input himself because of the relaxation of FFP. It just makes me laugh. That's why I find it really difficult to say this manager has this amount to spend this summer. You know, how do you know? Where do you get this information from? But if it is true and we have £150 million to spend, then Erling Haaland isn't a viable option, because he would eat all of the budget essentially, with agent fees, with wages, the transfer fee Dortmund would require. They've just won the Pokal, the German FA Cup, alongside Sancho yesterday. They beat RB Leipzig. So, you know, we have, in my personal opinion, we have 2-3 positions that we need to strengthen and bolster in the summer if we are serious about competing for the Premier League title next season. I think that if we do have £150 million, which I doubt this is true, then Erling Haaland can't be signed. For me, as I said, we need to sign a centre-back, a world-class centre-back. We need to sign a world-class striker. And personally, we need to sign a creative midfielder. Now, again, this is where it gets interesting, because when you delve more into Matt Law's article, he was saying that it is understood that Thomas Tuchel has already made it clear internally that he would be relaxed about the prospect of starting next season with more or less the same squad that will finish his campaign if primary targets prove out of reach. Now, this is written by Matt Law specifically. This is from the Telegraph. So this is actually legitimate, and this is actually reliable. Now, this makes me question things, because Thomas Tuchel is no doubt going to have his primary targets. He's going to have sat down with the board with Mourinho and Skaya. I'll be delving into Petr in a moment. And apparently they have a good relationship together. They're going to sit down, they're going to discuss transfer targets for the upcoming summer window. Thomas Tuchel will obviously have his primary targets. Now, what I'm gathering from here, from my perspective, from a logical point of view, this seems to me as if, though, if Thomas Tuchel doesn't get his first choice targets, he doesn't want the club to get the second, third choice. Now, if you cast your minds back to Antonio Conte days, where we spent, £250 million in the 2017 summer window on absolute dross, Zappacosta, Drinkwater, Bakayoko, Murata, you name it. We spent it on rubbish throughout the whole summer. Those were Conte targets, but they weren't his first choice targets, right? They were second, third, even fourth choice targets. Now, Thomas Tuchel's saying that he would rather Chelsea either sign a first choice or you don't sign them at all. And for me, this is a much better transfer market strategy, because what this means is that you're not going to get these deadwood players in that you're going to have to shift off in 2-3 years' time. We still got Zappacosta, Bakayoko on our books. We still got your Ross Barkley's on the cards, your Drinkwaters. It's embarrassing. We lost so much money in terms of transfer value and wages because of Conte's stubbornness and the fact that he wasn't willing to work with what he had. And now, for me, this is a fantastic approach, and I'm really happy about this, because what Tuchel is saying is, I want this player, this player, this player. If you can't get him, forget it. I don't want it, because he's happy with the squad. Chelsea haven't got a dead squad. We bolstered a lot in the summer. We spent a lot of money in the summer window last season. Do I think that we can win the title with this current squad, even with a full season under Tuchel? If you want my honest opinion, I genuinely don't think we can. I think that there's seriously some massive deficiencies within this first 11. I think that, we can't finish our chances. We're not clinical in front of goal. I think that, yes, systematically we're amazing defensively, but I think that there's not enough depth in that midfield. You've seen Kovacic become injured. We're relying on Jorginho and Kante. Luckily, they haven't picked up an injury, but hypothetically, they could next season. We need more midfield depth. We need a creator in that team. We need a goal scorer who can put these chances away. So personally for me, I don't think with this current crop of players, we can actually win the title. Can we comfortably get top 4 next season? 100%. We can get second or third. But I generally don't think that we can actually push City all the way and pip them to the title next season with this current crop of players. For me, we are still 2 or 3 world-class players in those specific positions that we have deficiencies in to properly mount a title challenge next season. But we have the finances. I think that, we've got the finances. If we are smart this transfer window, if we acquire Thomas Tuchel's first choice targets, there is no reason why we cannot win the Premier League season. We cannot win the Premier League next season. There's absolutely no reason why we can't. Now, again, moving on further into the article, which is really interesting to me, was there is optimism that Tuchel is developing a strong relationship with Petr Cech, whose office is opposite the head coaches at the club's Cobham complex. Tuchel will remain in close contact with Cech and Granovskaya during the summer transfer window. This is massive news. The fact that he's already got a really close bonded relationship with Petr Cech and Granovskaya means that, those past worries of him clashing with boards at Dortmund and Paris Saint-Germain, so far so good. That's not going to be the case. Thomas Tuchel's learned his lesson. The board have also learned their lesson. And I'm sure the board are tired of hiring and firing. This merry-go-round and managers, I'm sure they're fed up with this as well. So personally for me, this is amazing news. Petr Cech, him being our technical director. You've got Marina Granovskaya, who's essentially running everything in terms of operations, director. She's a CFO. She runs Chelsea, especially Roman not being able to enter the country at the minute. The fact that he's got a very stable, very good, close relationship with both of them is important, because when it comes to sitting down and discussing transfer targets, when it comes to giving Tuchel time, the resources to be able to implement his tactics and get this squad where it needs to be in terms of, regularly winning Premier League titles once again, regularly challenging in Europe's best competition, which we are right now, but I want to see this on a consistent basis, and this is a step in the right direction. This is amazing news to hear. So for me, this is amazing news. Now, in terms of some more interesting stuff in regards to Romelu Lukaku, the journalist Christophe Terreira is a very reliable source, tier 1 in terms of reliability and credibility. He's a Belgian journalist who is closely connected to the entourages of Romelu Lukaku, Eden Hazard, Thibaut Courtois, and of course Michy Batshuayi. Any single Belgium international player, he's got close relationships and contacts with. He's Belgium himself, very, very reliable journalist. He's come out and said if one English team can convince Romelu Lukaku to leave Inter Milan, it would certainly be Chelsea. Lukaku is very happy in Milan and would only consider his future if Antonio Conte left. Now, this for me seems unlikely for 2 specific reasons. One, I don't see Antonio Conte leaving. There is no big reason why Antonio Conte would leave. They've just won the Scudetto, they've won the Serie A. Things are good. If he gets back this summer, there is no reason why Antonio Conte will not stay there. Secondly, Lukaku is very happy in Milan. He's very happy with life in Milan. He just won a Scudetto. He's happy with life. He's got a good relationship with the current players at Inter Milan. And again, it will take an extortionate fee to lure him away, because he is arguably their best player at Inter Milan. Now, the only saving grace here for Chelsea, if they really want to pursue Lukaku, is Inter Milan are in some financial difficulty. They haven't got the funds because of the COVID pandemic. They've been hit hard financially, and of course they need to raise funds because their owners, they're in the negative numbers. They're not going to be able to splash much money this summer to recruit in terms of recruitment and improve the squad. And of course, Romelu Lukaku will help them massively in terms of finances, because they are in desperate need of the finances to compete again. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this one. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, any news updates or anything that happens, I'll be talking about it on this channel. But yeah, that is me wrapping up the news daily video. To smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. And I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.